Good evening. You're watching Catch It Live First. No, it's Jimmy. Blah, blah, blah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jimmy James. Tonight, we've got a corker for you. Wigan playing Hull KR. It's probably going to decide the league. It's going to be an absolute beauty. Just got to sort some volumes out. Here we go. We are golden. Few problems on the M62, but it's not deterred the fans from coming, that is for sure. It's going to be a corker. I can't wait. I'd be looking forward to it a little bit more if Wigan were playing well. And let's be honest, we're not. I am a massive Wigan fan. When I say we, Frankie says, volume is good. That's what I like to hear. Good to have you in the live chat, Frankie. We'll go through the teams. No, the players are just coming out. Yeah, players are just coming out. We'll go through the teams. No Junior and Sember for Wigan tonight. He failed his HIA last week and we went through the protocols, didn't we? He was never going to be ready for tonight. Let's start off with Hull KR. They've gone with Davis, Hiku, Burgess, Mikey Lewis, Sue, Litton, Hadley, Batchelor, Minchella, Whitbread, Martin, Broadbent and Arthur Morg. On the bench, they've got Warrior Hargreaves, Luckley, Tanginoa and Leyland. Wigan have gone with, how accurate this is, I'm not too sure, because it is flash score. But we know there's no Junior in December. Also, interestingly, no Farrimond. I think he allegedly hurt his shoulder. They were a little bit concerned about him getting overrun down that right-hand side. Got exposed a little bit last week against Warrington. Can't have that tonight. A little bit of a change in position for Adam Kieran, hoping to shore up that right side, which I've always said is Wigan's weakness. Jayfield, Abbas Miski, back from injury. Adam Kieran, Wardle, Marshall, Smith, Havard, O'Neill. I had to laugh at the picture they had up of O'Neill earlier on. He looked, in the picture on Sky, he looked about 6 stone lighter in the face and about 10 years younger. Farrell, Ellis, Liam Byrne. Don't be doing anything stupid, Liam Byrne, like we did against Warrington near the end of the game, holding the play down with his chest. I've forgiven you, though, because you've had a good season. Walters and Eckersley, that's your starting lineup for Wigan. On the bench, we've got Tyler Dupree, Cruz Leeman, Patrick Mago, and in for Junior and Sember, who just said he's out with a failing HIA, is Harvey Hill. Big night for Harvey Hill. Don't be giving penalties away. I always get the feeling Harvey Hill sometimes gets a little bit tired and gives a penalty away just because he's going to struggle to get back. Doing him a bit of a disservice, I know, and he's only a youngster, but just a feeling that I get. Also, at half-time, we'll go through some of the issues that are going on with Salford. Not good at all. Not good at all. But more about that at half-time. We have got the players going to their respective ends. Wigan are going to be kicking from right to left as we look. I put in the description of this video, for me, if Wigan don't win tonight, and they're not playing well, let's be honest, but if Wigan do not win tonight, for me, the League Leaders Shield is going to Hull KR. I also said in there, they will never admit that. They're too professional for that and they wouldn't want to tempt fate. But let's be honest, if they win tonight, 6 points clear, Wigan not in good form, you're never going to get a better chance, are you, than this moment in time now? Are they going to take that moment in time? We'll find out, because we're going to be kicking off any minute. Harry Smith meticulously places the ball down. And we're off. High kick into the corner. Picked up by Burgess. Nice and safely driven forward by Sue. Burgess again driving forward. He's met by a wall of Cherry and Whites. Goes to the floor though, so Wigan were trying to get an early marker down there, pushing him back. Couldn't do it. The crowd, the atmosphere is absolutely fantastic. As you would expect, fantastic. It's hot, it's intense, and that's on the pitch. The crowd are doing their part too. Early kick coming in on the fourth there, picked up by Miskey on his own 20, drives it forward. He's already up to the 40, met by, let's call it a lilac wall. Nice kit, that Hull KR away kit, I've got to say. And if I wasn't such a big Wigan fan, I'd wear that in the street. Although I never did have much fashion sense, so don't take my word for anything fashion-wise, just ask Frankie James. Here we go, an early error by Wigan. Cade Ellis knocking on in the tackle. Hull KR celebrate like they've won the league. It was Jez Litton getting in there. 2 players in the tackle, but there was contact with the ball. But no, Ellis was looking for a little offload there, and that's what did for him. Can't afford to be doing things like this early on at all, actually, against Hull KR. Looking at Bevan French in the crowd. Do you know last week when we played Warrington, I got all excited when I saw the team lineups and it had Bevan French on there. I thought, oh, he's back in. He's back in, you know, we'll have him up here for Hull KR. No, it was just an error in the lineups. And when we saw him in the stands, I thought, well, he hasn't got his kit on. Threw me a curveball there, did flash score. 2 tackles gone, Hull KR just over the halfway line. Minchella driving it forward, don't make too much ground though there. Litton's in at dummy half. Spreads it to the left-hand side. I've got a feeling tonight Hull KR are going to attack Wigan's right side of defence. If Jimmy James, a numpty like me, knows that that's where the weakest, you can bet somebody. Nice short pass there from Mikey Lewis to Hadley, but as soon as Hadley took possession, he was tackled. So on the 5th, ooh, high kick comes in. There was a tackle. Are they going to say it's a late tackle? I don't think it was. No, it's a handover. It was Arthur Morg. Yep, he was absolutely mullered by Harry Smith. He creamed him. So good job he timed that one right. The kick, the ball was in the air and his foot hadn't even kicked the ball, Arthur Morgs, when the hit came in. He got the kick away. But perfect tackle from Harry Smith. Wigan still inside their own half, inside their own 40 actually. Byrne drives it forward, just short of the halfway line. Brad O'Neill in at dummy half. Puts a short pass there to Cade Ellis. Cade Ellis this time looks for an offload. Thinks better of it. 5th tackle coming up. Smith's going to be kicking for him on the halfway line. Puts a high hanging kick. It's going to land about 10 yards out. Ooh, Davis did well there. It kind of died on him at the last minute and he had to lean forward. Took it well though. Hull KR. 1 tackle gone, just over their own 20. Intense. And we've had 4 minutes. I'm going to have to calm down, Jimmy. Calm down. Hadley driving it forward. He's trying to get up to the halfway line. Wigan have been caught offside. Penalty for Hull KR. Who was offside here? Oh, my word. 1, 2, 3. Well, Marshall was still walking backwards, but Sam Walters. He was, I'm not joking, 3-4 yards offside. Just lazy play that. You're not going to get away with that. And just like that, Hull KR are starting their set of 6 from Wigan's 20. So up to now, Wigan have we've had a knock on, and now we've given a penalty away, asking for trouble in a game that you've got to win. Hadley once more almost broke Wigan's defensive line. Mikey Lewis spreads it to the left-hand side. 3 tackles gone. They're about 8 yards out. Coming back central now. Mikey Lewis, what's he going to do? Short pass there to Minchella. Minchella's wrapped up by Brad O'Neill and Cade Ellis. Litton's in at dummy half. Spread it to the left-hand side. Liam Burnham with the initial tackle. Got steamroller, but took enough pace out the run. And Mikey Lewis now, 5th tackle, puts a little chip into the corner. Picked up by, I think it's Litton, but he's wrapped up. He was wrapped up by Eckersley. So Wigan will have a handover. You can see what Hull KR are going to do here, though. They're going to try and keep Wigan penned in. Burgess champing at the bit there. Kieran in at dummy half. Short pass to Miskey. Miskey gets it up to the 10. Wigan have got a bit of room to manoeuvre now. Made 6 metres on that first run. 6 vital metres. Now it's with Eckersley. It's going sideways. Made no yardage there. But we've come away from the sideline. Marshall. What can Marshall do? Makes about 5 yards. Now messing about at the play of the ball. Now it's Wigan's turn to have a penalty. Holding down. Yeah, it was, but we've seen worse than that. It was Whitbread. You probably feel a little bit unlucky there. He'd made 1 tackle, then he's for the second, and yeah, the referee's not having that tonight. Excuse me. Thought I hadn't turned my mic back on them for a second. Walters trying to get up to the 40. Hand in his face on the floor there, though, from Whitbread. Walters ain't bothered about that. Kieran back to Eckersley. Bit of a scissors movement there, but he was tackled straight away. A flat pass, Wigan trying to come left. Now it's straightened up by Wardle into Hull KR's half. 3 tackles completed. Brad O'Neill comes into dummy half, spreads it right to Cade Ellis. Ellis with a short pass to Byrne. He's over the 40. Makes another couple of yards. 4 tackles gone. Smith, what's he going to do? Doesn't kick. He goes inside to Havard. Havard back to Smith. Now it's all very static. Fields trying to get something going. Can't do so, though. So Wigan on the 5th tackle. Spread it left to Smith. He puts a high kick in from the 30. It's going to land close to the sideline. They've let it bounce. Marshall's there. Does an overhead kick. The ball's bouncing around. Is Mikey Lewis going to get there? Mikey Lewis does get there. I have never seen that before. On a rugby field. Now what's the penalty for against Wigan? Offside. He literally did an overhead kick. I don't mean out of his hands. I mean, the ball bounced within the air, and as it was coming down, instead of picking it up, he just kicked it over his head, Marshall. Then they've adjudged that Cade Ellis was in front of the kick. Made the tackle on Mikey Lewis. The rest is history. 1 tackle gone, and instead of being near their own goal line, Hull KR are over the halfway line. Discipline, discipline, discipline. 6 again. Messing about the play of the ball, Wigan. It's just the referees set a marker down. Almost incorrect play of the ball there from Hull KR. Got away with it. The referee set a marker down earlier. He's not going to have any messing about at the play of the ball. Down the left-hand side for Hull KR. Wigan's right. Eckersley comes over as Burgess was going try. No. Eckersley got a hand on him. Lewis dummied to the right, then tried going himself. He's met by Miskey, Farrell and Byrne. So he's stopped on the 10. 5th tackle. They're going to put a kick in the corner, are they? Are they going to put a kick? Are they going to run it? They threw. Hadley, short pass. Too easy. Men against boys. Men against boys, that. Ironically, down Wigan's left-hand side, it's almost like Wigan know that that right-hand side is weak, overcompensate, and straight away they switch it over to the right-hand side. Wigan's left. Short pass to Hadley. Straight through. And it comes ultimately from a penalty that Wigan gave away after the they had an overlap 3-on-2. Too easy. I mean, one of three players could have scored that there for Hull KR. Far too easy. Yeah, it all came from that overhead kick that Marshall put in. Cade Ellis with the tackle on Mikey Lewis. Referee deemed it offside. The rest is history. Down the other end, opening scorer on 10 minutes. Wigan 0, Hull KR 4. The Wigan fans are doing their best, but the players are not responding at the minute. Right, Reece Martin, what's he going to do? Yeah, my money is on this is going over. Sort of midway between the posts and the touchline. Perfect evening for rugby league. Strides forward, good connection. Straight through, no problem. Wigan 0, Hull KR 6. Heads in the game, boys, heads in the game. Premier League starts tonight as well, doesn't it? The mighty Bournemouth against Liverpool. Yeah, too easy that. We're just watching Hadley there, unopposed. Unopposed. Do you know when Wigan played Hull in the Hull KR in the final meeting between the two sides? I mean, on about in the league, not the grand final. In that game, Wigan won it, and ultimately that's what won them the league leaders' shield or trophy, whatever you want to call it. But for most of that game, it looked like Hull KR were the better side. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of that tonight. We'll find out over the next 69 minutes. Hull KR up to their own 30. 3 tackles gone. Kieran gets knocked over by Litton. Ethan Havard finishes that tackle off. So a 5th tackle, Hull KR on Wigan's 40. Lewis puts a high kick in. Going to land on the 10. Fields underneath it, catches it well. Looks for room. Just a wall of lilac there, goes straight to the floor. Wigan will be starting from their own 10. Miskey brings it forward, gets to about 15. Pretty central. Brad O'Neill walks into dummy half. Cade Ellis is there, looks like he's blowing a little bit. Marshall drives it forward. 3 tackles gone, just outside their own 20. Walters, what can you do? Can't even get it up to the 30. O'Neill in at dummy half again. Short pass to Cade Ellis. Oh, he's met hard there and driven back. He did well not to lose any ground there. They proper got into Cade Ellis. This is where we're missing Thompson. We're missing Nsemba. 5th tackle. Smith puts a long kick in. It's taken on the 20. Already up to the 30. Hull KR. Tackle just short of the 40. The ball squirted out. Referee says it's a knock on. Now they're saying it's been reefed. Are they going to go for a captain's challenge? We'll find out. Is it a captain's challenge or is it not? The ball came. It is indeed a captain's challenge. The ball shot out. Absolutely shot out. It almost looked like it had been reefed out the way it came away. Let's have a look. So it was Broadbent, who put it in, he hit Farrell. Byrne came into the tackle. And then, no, he's just lost that. I thought Farrell was going to hook it out. And but his arm carried on in a different direction to the ball coming out. I'm not saying there was no contact with the ball, but it's not been reefed out. It's almost like it became a loose carry. So for me, yeah, it was just... I'm going with my Wigan tinted glasses on. That was... yeah, he's lost it there. In the contact, the ball sort of roared up his arm and he never could get it back to his shoulder. That's why it came out. They'll lose that one, I'm afraid. Unsuccessful for Jimmy James. That's what I'm going with. Unsuccessful. Challenge unsuccessful. Rightly so. Broadbent can't believe it. It's one of them. If you're a Hull KR fan, you'll say, yeah, that's reefed out. If you're a Wigan fan like me, you'll say, carry it closer to your chest, son. Right, come on, Wigan. Make something of this now. You've got the opportunity. So that's, 14 minutes gone? 14 minutes gone. No more challenges left for Hull KR. Eckersley almost broke the line there. Brought down just on the 30. Made 9 metres. Brad O'Neill in at my half. Spreads it left to Liam Byrne. Liam Byrne gets past Litton, but then he's met by Hadley. O'Neill continuing going left here, Wigan with Smith. Short pass to Walters. He almost broke the line there, but not quite. Almost, but not quite. Ethan Havard driving it in now. Wigan are inside the 10. No, he's knocked it on. Ethan Havard in the tackle. Full celebrate. The tackle count was knocking on a little bit there, but Wigan would have been in a perfect position for Harry Smith to put in a kick. Yeah. It's one of them. As he leaned on the floor, the weight of his body with someone else's body on top, and the ball just squirted out off a sweaty forearm. That's better though from Wigan. 15 and a half minutes gone. Wigan 0, Hull KR 6, and now Wigan have been pinged again. Liam Byrne with a high tackle on Davis. That's another 25, 30, 40 metres, isn't it? Yeah, it was just slightly. I don't know. It wasn't. It was Farrell, I think. Yeah, it was Farrell. I don't know why they were showing Liam Byrne. It wasn't. They're going to be starting from their own 40, our Hull KR. They've got a real urgency about Hull KR. They wanted that ball back in play. They're trying to get Wigan blown out, I think. Get them blown out early doors. Now Mikey Lewis drops the ball, knocks on. He's looking around. Who am I going to pass to? And as he's doing that, the ball comes out like a bar of soap. Obviously sweaty. But big mistake from last year's Man of Steel, Mikey Lewis. He won't be happy with that. Wigan will be, though, that's for sure. They've got good field position now and plenty left in the tackle count. 2 tackles completed just outside Hull KR's 30. Now we're trying to work it down this left-hand side. Mistake from Smith. It's picked up by Marshall, but now he's back on his own 40. Comes back inside. Just a loose pass. Inaccurate pass. Marshall's getting messed about there. Referee says just play on. Walters drives it up, trying to get to the 30. 4 tackles complete. Brad O'Neill in at dummy half. Spreads it to the right. Misses out Havard. It's with Ellis. It's with Kieran. Kieran bounces off the tackle. Almost breaks the line there. Lewis redeems himself with a good tackle. 5th tackle coming up. O'Neill spreads it to Smith, centre field. Dummies the kick, then puts a kick in. Under pressure though. Straight to Broadbent. And Broadbent's back over the 20. No danger there. No danger there from that kick at all. He was just put under far too much pressure, was Harry Smith. Did well to get a kick away, let alone cause any unnecessary angst for Hull KR. Wigan getting up into the face of Hull KR now, really pushing offside again. It's not been given, but the referee's looking for it, as is the assistant. It is real borderline stuff, but they're having to do it. It's like Walters moved early, almost like there was a dummy coming in from Hull KR, and he fell for it, but the referee didn't ping him for it. Fifth tackle, kick comes in, Miskey picks it up on his own 10, centre field, up to the 20. That's where Wigan will be starting from. Jai Field's in at dummy half. Is he going to the left to Marshall? He is. Marshall's already made 5, 6, 7 metres. Good run from Marshall. Almost made 10 vital metres there for Wigan. O'Neill won it pass to Eckersley. Eckersley tries to find a gap. Can't do so, but makes about 5 metres. 3 tackles gone. 26 metres made in them 3 tackles from Wigan. Good effort. Just over their own 40. 4 tackles gone. It's with Ellis. It's with Smith. It's with Field in the line now. He's got Wardle inside him. Just has to take the tackle though. Decent kicking position now though for Harry Smith, just outside the 40. Puts a kick in off the side of his foot, trying to get one of them bouncers along the floor. Probably hoping for a knock on. Didn't happen though. Didn't happen. Broadbent kept his eye on it, stopped it with his foot. Hiku's just coming over the 30. 3 tackles gone. Don't give any penalties away here, Wigan. Lewis with a short pass there. O'Neill with a good tackle. Gets an offload there, though. It's with Litton. Litton tries breaking over halfway. Met by Farrell and Kieran. 4 tackles gone. Hadley drives it towards the 40. So on the 5th tackle, they're probably going to be kicking just inside Wigan's half. Which way are we going to go? We're going to go to the left-hand side. Mikey Lewis puts a high hanging kick in. It's going to land on Miskey's head just inside his own 10. Avoids the first tackle. Now he's running across field. Just gets outside of the 10. That's where Wigan will be starting. Good set of 6 from both sides there. Wigan defensively. And Hull KR will be more than happy with how it ended. Marshall over the 20. Drives it in. He's met by Litton, Hadley, Minchella. Mago, what can he do? The unstoppable object hitting an immovable object for Hull KR. Hull KR defenders. Havard gets over the 40. 5th tackle though now, so Smith's going to be kicking inside his own 40 just. Puts a low kick in, but can't find the ground. It's picked up by Davis. Davis is already up to the 30, where he's met by Havard and Cade Ellis. Almost 21 minutes gone. Where has that time gone? I had a wager on this tonight as well. I put under on the total points. I think it was under 30.5. I have a feeling it's going to be tight. Although if it carries on like this in the second half, there's going to be gaps galore because there's going to be some tired bodies out there. Trying to come down the left-hand side. Wigan's Achilles heel. Kieran's there along with Eckersley. The tackle's made. Whitbread back to Litton. Got the offload in there. Minchella's over the 30. 5th tackle. Good kicking position here for Hull KR. Litton goes left to Mikey Lewis. He's at the 20. Puts a chip kick into the goal area. Field takes it. Gets out. He's getting to the 20. Is he going to go on his own before Hull KR is set? He is. Marshall now takes over. And straight away, just like that. Bit of switched on thinking from Wigan. They're up to their own 30. Good field position. Abbas Miskey. Just short of the 40. Brad O'Neill comes in at dummy half. One out past there to Wardle. What's Wardle done there? Forward pass. Just trying to get such momentum in there that... Oh, it's clear. I mean, it wasn't just a little bit forward. As soon as it left his hand, you could see the grimace. You could see the grimace on Brad O'Neill's face. He just shouldn't have let the pass go. Matty Pete looking anxious. And rightly so. So it's going to be scrum down, head and feed to Hull KR on Wigan's 30, centre field. Wigan's 40, sorry. Looking at Nsemba and Bevan French in the crowd. Well, on the bench, I should say. In the stands is the word I'm looking for. Coming down that left-hand side, Hull KR. From the scrum, met by Havard and Farrell, 8 metres gained. Mikey Lewis comes in at dummy half. Spreads it right to Minchella. Minchella's met by Mago, Byrne and O'Neill. Litton in at dummy half now. Spreads it to the right-hand side. Trying to find that gap with Whitbread. Can't find a gap, but makes some good yardage after contact. Up to Wigan's 20. 3 tackles burned. They're going over the 10-metre line now. Met by Kieran and Eckersley with Farrell in there. 4 tackles gone. 8 yards out. Coming back central. It's with Litton. Litton spreads it to Lewis. Trying to come down the right-hand side now. Thought about a pass there to Hadley. Hadley was marked. So he tried going himself, Lewis. Almost made it as well. Little tackle comes in there from... a little kick comes in there. Mago knocked it backwards, then picks it up himself. Brad O'Neill trying to get some air into his lungs. This is frenetic. It's non-stop. When the ball's been out of play, it's been back in play straight away. Hull KR obviously fancying the chances in the stamina stakes as well as in the skill stakes. 4 tackles gone. Wigan still inside their own 20. Miskey's trying to get something going. A basketball pass over the top to Smith. Smith puts a long kick in. Good kick as well. Right, it's been brought back by Hull KR. They're going to be starting on their own 30, which from where Wigan were, that's a little bit of a result. Davis drives it forward. 2 tackles gone up to his own 40. Lewis in at dummy half. Short pass to Minchella. Minchella trying to get to the halfway line. Looks about... thought about an offload there, then thought better of it. Hadley drives it over halfway line. He's met by Cade Ellis and Liam Byrne, just short of Wigan's 40. Yeah, do you know, it almost feels like... Burgess is away here, Farrell's across, makes the tackle. It almost feels like Hull KR have got an extra player. Wigan are on the ropes here. Smith puts a high kick right under the post. Wardle leaps like a salmon. Then he's put onto the floor. Wigan need to slow things down here, but they're trying to go toe-to-toe with Hull KR. Marshall, there's a high tackle on Marshall there now. Oh, Davis has been caught offside there. There was a high tackle on Marshall as well there. Didn't appreciate that. The gutsy winger. Oh no, it wasn't actually. I do him a disservice. It wasn't a high tackle. He was just getting frustrated with not being allowed to get up off the floor. Wigan are trying to go toe-to-toe, get that ball back in play as quick as possible before Hull KR can get some air in the lungs. They know what they're doing. I mean, they're the professionals, but if it was me, I'd be trying to slow things down at the minute because Wigan look like there's a mistake coming at any minute. Unless they're trying to tire Hull KR out, but they look like they're blowing themselves a bit. Short past the field there over the 40, but he's wrapped up by Litton. Nowhere to go. 4 tackles completed. Adam Kieran in at dummy half. Spreads it left to Ellis, to Mago. Mago had no momentum there, so he's having to make up all of that go forward through using his own strength. He can get up to the 30. 4 tackles gone. Now they're trying to come down the right-hand side, Wigan. Field into the line to Eckersley. There's a gap on the right. Get the pass away. He decided not to let the pass go to Miskey. He'll wish he had done now because when he hit the floor in the tackle, he's knocked it on. Kind of know why Eckersley didn't let that one go because the sideline wasn't Abbas Miskey's friend. But ultimately, you've got to take that chance at some point when you're getting round the side of Hull KR, which is no mean feat. He turned Broadbent. And as Broadbent turned inside, that was the moment to let the pass go to Miski. And just then, it's split seconds, isn't it? You know, and then he couldn't let the pass go because he was in the process of being tackled. Knocked on, the rest is history. That's a little bit better, that, though, from Wigan. Head and feed to Hull KR on their own 10. "28 minutes gone. It's a balmy night in Wigan. I'm on about the weather. Throw the fans in, and it definitely is. Iku tackled by Smith. Well, stopped by Smith. Then Wigan try and drive him over the sideline. Good luck with that. Sam Walters and Wardle. 3 tackles gone. Still inside their own half. Still inside their own 40. Hull KR. Right, Wigan. Don't be offside now. They're trying to keep this kick from Mikey Lewis from his own 30, and that's what they've done. But it's a long crossfield kick. Field manages to keep it in with a little bit of a lucky bounce. He's over his own 20. Just goes to Flower. That's where they'll be starting from. Whew, Zooey. Quick shout out, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and give us a thumbs up. If you can share the feed, that'd be fantastic. 2 tackles gone. O'Neill at dummy half. Marshall trying to get over the 30. Does just by inches. Barrow's having a go. Hadley in the tackle there, keeping him just short of his own 40. 4 tackles gone. It's with Ellis. Now it's with Smith. Smith puts a kick in along the ground. It bounces up nicely. It bounces up nicely for Morg, and Morg's already over his own 30. It is like 2 boxers, neither is taking a step backwards, and they're just slugging it out. Absolutely fantastic to watch. What a spectacle. The referee's calling held, let him go. Smith's keeping hold of his leg round his neck. Now they're down the right hand side here. There's a chance inside as well. Oh, he should have let the pass go. What a muppet. Wigan have been, well, up to now. There's still danger, but if they'd let the pass go inside to Lewis there, he'd have been in unopposed. Wigan have got problems in light on the right hand side. Quick tackle by Eckersley. Ooh, Broadbent, a little bit slow. Eckersley. Wigan have got a defensive line set, kind of. 5th tackle. They're about a metre short, Hull KR. 82 metres they've made on this set of 6. Oh dear, who was that? Who should have let the... it was Tanguy Noah. He broke the line. Field came over, made the tackle, but if he could have got that ball inside to Mikey Lewis, Lewis would have been over the try line without a doubt. Hull KR trying to pin Wigan in now. You can see the intention. 2 tackles gone. Wigan is still on their own 5. Tyler Dupree's on. He's over his own 10. They've made 8 metres so far in 3 tackles. Havard's having a go. Still can't get to the 20. He's about 18 yards out. O'Neill, he's having a scamper from dummy half. What can he do? Nothing. Now it'll be a 5th tackle coming up. So it's going to be a deep kick from Smith. Inside his own 30. Lands on Hull KR's 30. But they're already back over the 40 with Davis. That's where they'll be starting this set of 6 from. 32 minutes gone. Oh, they've just ripped Wigan open. They've ripped Wigan open here. What a try-saving tackle from Harry Smith. Don't hold him down. You're going to get sent off 10 minutes in the bin. A lovely tackle there from Field. Wigan getting ripped open here, though. At will, still danger here. Hadley's trying to get over, using his bulk. Can't do so. Wigan have got to get that defensive line set now. They have. The fans are going ballistic, as you would expect. with a capital B. I described this in the description, the Clash of the Titans. It's not disappointing. They're trying to come down the left-hand side once more. Hull KR wrapped up on, can't get the kick away, and wrapped up on the 5th. Second marker not doing the job there for Wigan Warriors. Luckily, Harry Smith came steaming across and made a great tackle on Burgess. Wigan still can't get over their own 10-yard line. Abbas-Miski, the latest to try, but Hull KR are tackling like demons. Marshall drives it forward. Gets to about 15 yards out. Brilliant run from Marshall there. Now it's been knocked on by... just slipped out of his hands. Brad O'Neill trying to pick that ball up, trying to keep that tempo going. Never got anywhere near a good grip on that before he picked it up. Think of the egg, and he's trying to pick it up at the bottom of the egg. This is what I mean. Wigan trying to go toe to toe with Hull KR when it's like this. There's a time to do it when you're at the other end, maybe. Not when you're 15 yards out from your own post. Do the basics. Your time will come in this game. At the minute, we're just kind of hanging on a little bit. It's going to be scrum, head and feed to Hull KR, 15 yards out, centre field. Lewis puts the ball in. Litton spreads it to the right-hand side. Davis to Hiku, he's over the 10. This is going to be a big 5 tackles coming up now for Hull KR and Wigan. 12-0 at half-time. A lot better for Hull KR than just the 6-0 because they've been, let's be honest, pretty dominant in this first half. Spreading it to that left-hand side. Floated over the top there. It's with Burgess. Tries getting in the gap between Eckersley and Miski. Can't do it. Miski with a good tackle. 3 tackles gone. Mikey Lewis centre field now to Hadley, trying to come down the right hand side. He straightens it up. He's met by Harvey Hill's on. He's met by Hill, Ellis and Walters. Field comes in. Oh, that's going to be a yellow card that for Farrell. Farrell's in trouble here. There was a little kick through under the post. Farrell made the tackle on the player deliberately when the ball wasn't even there. For me, it's going to be a penalty try. It's going to be a penalty try, and once again, it's because second marker for Wigan not doing the job. Actually, there wasn't even a second marker there. Jai Field had to come out of the line and jump in at second marker, which left a lovely gap there. Little grubber kick comes in, so on-field decision is no try. But going up top, so there's no issue with offside, but definitely Farrell's just pulled back. I can't see who he's pulled back, but he's pulled someone back. It's going to be, for me, hate to say it, it's going to be a penalty try. And he's probably going to get a yellow for that as well. Just schoolboy stuff, knocking the ball on. Nobody in at second marker. I mean, the gap that Jai Field had to leave where he came at second marker. I mean, in fairness, the Hull KR player made a right meal of it, but he's entitled to do so because would he have got the... He may not have got to the ball before it went over the line, but it's definitely a penalty. They'll be lucky if it's not a penalty try. Referee's decision comes up now. Right, no try. If I was Hull KR, I'd feel a little bit hard done by, but Farrell's going off. Yep, Farrell's off. 10 minutes in the bin. Stopping a goal-scoring opportunity. So on 35 minutes and 2 seconds, we're going to a player down. Well, Wigan got away with not having a penalty try given against them. But obviously, they've not got away with Farrell. 10 minutes in the bin, and this will be 2 easy points. I'd kick this myself with a blindfold on. Reece Martin, 100% so far tonight, and this will make it 2 from 2. Do you know, it seems to be on repeat now that around this time in every game that Wigan are playing, I always seem to be saying, what's Matty Peake going to say to his charges at half-time? What is he going to say? They're going to need a different approach, because the approach that they've taken so far is not working. Trying to go toe-to-toe with Hull KR, who are a better side at the moment than Wigan, isn't working. They need to slow things down, wait for the mistakes to come from Hull KR and capitalise on those mistakes. If the mistakes don't come, then you've just been beaten by a better team on the evening. But if you're going to try and go toe-to-toe, you're going to give the game away. Right, now it's Wigan's turn to get them tackles in. Harvey Hill with a hard hit there. Where are Hargreaves there, and Harvey Hill getting in a bit of a tangle. Harvey Hill just smiles with his big gum shield in there. He enjoyed that, did the youngster. He put a big shot in as well. Go on, Harvey Hill. That's what we like to see. Hadley drives it forward. He's met by Harvey Hill. Right, Wigan. Be nice to get on the scoreboard before half-time. Just over 3 minutes to go. Harvey Hill in with a tackle again. He's come on. He's putting some big hits in now. He's the number 20 for Wigan. Litton in at dummy half. Where Hargreaves again over this time he gets over the 40, but 5th tackle coming up now. So, was Lewis going to go with a kick? He puts a long kick in. It's going to land on the 10. Miski picks it up, drives it forward. He's over the 20, makes contact about 25 metres out. That's where Wigan will be starting from. Just over 2.5 minutes to go. Kieran in at dummy half to Eckersley. Eckersley almost up to the 20. What are Wigan going to do here now? Down to 10 men. Down to 10 men. It feels like they're down to 10 men. A man down to 12. Coming up to half time. In the second half, we're going to be playing 5 minutes. Oh, loose pass to Marshall. Along the floor. Not good enough. Not good enough. Just get into the sheds at half-time. Have a cup of tea and an orange. Come up with a plan. Come out in the second half. Try and eat that clock up. It was just a loose pass to Marshall. But now, for the final 2 minutes, we're going to be under pressure from Hull KR. And if I was Hull KR, I'd be tempted, just before half-time, go for the one-pointer as well. It's going to be a tight game, this. You can just see it. Unless the last 20 minutes opens up, because like I said earlier, there are going to be some tired bodies. A lot of effort going in. Harvey Hill doing some real good work for Wigan. 5th tackle coming up now. Lewis down the right-hand side. Not sure what happened there. Chance for Jai Field here, but the referee's blown his whistle. Was it a knock-on? Right, now there's a schmozzle. Proper set to there. Harry Smith's not happy. Litton's not happy. Kind of punches being thrown, but not, if you know what I mean. Nothing that's going to get you sent off, but enough to keep it a bit sporty, as the saying goes. It's getting a bit sporty in there. As you would expect, a lot at stake. It was a tackle on Jai Field. And then Smith came running in there. He didn't appreciate what Hadley did. Hadley kind of threw a bit of an open-fisted punch at Smith. Was it a head contact from Hargreaves on Jai Field? I think it was. Then he's got a knee on the back of his neck. and a hand. You can't be doing that. You're supposed to be protecting the heads, and then you go and put your knee. He's put a knee into his neck, and then his hand on the back of his head as he's pushing his face in the floor. That's what caused this. Smith took offence with that and went looking after his teammate. In this day and age where they keep saying, oh, you've got to look after the head, you know. Things like that need sorting out. Send him off. Send him off. I jest, of course. There was nothing like that. But does make me laugh when they go on about, oh, it was a little bit high. There was a bit of force, you know. And then somebody in a tackle goes and deliberately puts the knee on the back of your neck there. It's like an arrest in America. What's going on? Don't know what. I'm trying to see what the referee's saying. Saying there was a knock on. 2 knocks on. So we'll go back for that. Right, nothing else is coming of that, so we're just going to move on. 39 minutes gone, so it'll be... was it on the 5th tackle? It's just a handover. Yeah, it's just a handover to Wigan. No more action needed. Well done, referee. Let's be honest, it's a tough game, innit? If we start having sin bins for that, you may as well hang up your boots. Right, just get into half time now. There's proper needle in this game now. It is just so intense. Tyler Dupree's on, made a good run there for Wigan. 3 tackles completed, still inside their own 40, mind Wigan, but Ellis almost dropped that ball then. I think the sweat. Referee's just pinged Hull KR for offside there. Oh god, yeah, not even attempting to get back. Crazy, 4 or 5 yards offside. But that'll suit Hull KR actually, because the clock's ticking down. 6, 4, 3 seconds to go. Last play of the game of the half for Wigan. Chip over the top, cleared up by Hull KR. Jaifield saying he was pushed. He was pushed as he attempted to go for the ball. What's the referee going to say here? Be nice if Wigan could get 2 points on the board. Captains challenge it. Clear. There was a clear push on him. So the hoot has gone. In theory, the half's ended. Cade Ellis is telling the players to get back in position. This is the... Oh, he was almost offside when... Smith put the kick in as well. But it was, as he was going for the ball, Litton's looking at him and runs right into him. Blocks him off. Well, Wigan got done for 1 last week. But they're not having it. The referees... I don't know if the captain challenged that one or not. We'll find out in the second... We'll find out in the second half. I didn't see it come back as unsuccessful or a captain's challenge. Should have done, because he was definitely pushed. He was definitely pushed. He was trying to make ground to compete for the ball. But that first half, definitely 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, went to Hull KR. They had they made a couple of errors. I think they were offside once, twice. You know, give a couple of times messing about the play of the ball. So they've not been perfect, but the stats will probably show they have been more perfect than Wigan, if that makes sense. Wigan have had knock-ons, handling errors, offsides, and inopportune moments, and yeah, they paid the ultimate price. They go in at half-time, losing. still to get on the scorecard. And Hull KR 8 points to the good. Right, before we get going, Frankie James and myself supporting tonight's stream. Hemlock psychotherapy and counselling practice. Your mental health, it is as important as your physical health. If you feel that you would benefit by some psychotherapeutic counselling, feel free to get in touch with myself and Frankie. I'll get back to you as soon as possible with the emails. You can also go straight on to Sum Up and book yourself a session. As you can see, the first session it's a bit of an oxymoron. It's a 30-minute free £1 session. The reason it's £1 is we're not allowed to do no charge on Sum Up for the service. So what we do is it's £1. You get that £1 back when you book a full session. So in theory, it is free. It gets knocked off your first session fees. Like I said, your mental health is as important as your physical health. We often overlook it. We shouldn't do. The two go hand in hand, physical and mental health. So look after yourself. And if you feel like you would benefit, like I said, get in touch with myself or Frankie. And I'm sure you won't regret it. Right, that's enough of that. Let's get back to the rugby league. Let's have a bit of quiet. Before the match started, there was, I think the statement only came out just before the match started that Salford's game against Wakefield has been, what's the word I'm looking for? Cancelled. Postponed, cancelled. It's not going ahead, put it that way. There's been real issues at Salford, hasn't there? The reason Salford have said they aren't playing the game is because the players that they can put out on the field currently are not Super League standard, and there's a danger to the players who they would put out. I think that's how they were wording it. So that's not good. Ramifications from that we'll find out as time goes on. But also, I'm just going to get comfortable. 1 second. Also, there was something else going on with somebody on the board, a lady on the board who has reported the club now for misogynistic. I'm going to guess, so give me poetic license. I think it was misogynistic and bullying behaviour at the club. So, and to the point where now she's actually resigned. Salford have said they're going to conduct their own investigation. Findings will be to follow. So with that going off, and then not playing the game, things are not looking good at Salford. So keep your eyes out for news on that. If you do know what the news is, more than what I've told you, please send me a message. You can get in touch with me at catchitlivefirst@gmail.com. catchitlivefirst@gmail.com. I am Jimmy James. Email me if you wish. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you're watching this on replay, feel free to leave a message. Update us on what's going on at Salford. And you can also, live chat is open, so feel free to use it. That's what it's there for. Just looking at Paul Cook. He's 56 Super League appearances for Hull KR in 2007, 2009. Worrying, I remember that well. I remember it well. Right, let's have a look at the stats there in the first half. So, I mean, the score, as you can see, Wigan 0, Hull KR 8. Possession-wise, Wigan 44%, Hull KR 56%. Completed sets, this is where the difference is, and this is what I was saying. Trying to go head-to-head with Hull KR wasn't working. Excuse me, Wigan needed to slow it down in that first half. Completed sets for Wigan was 13 from 19 sets. That's just 68%. That is not good enough. Hull KR, they were 19 from 22, 86%. That's the difference. Meters gained, Wigan 423. Hull KR 687. A couple of good line breaks in there will have helped that as well. Penalties conceded. This is where Wigan are winning. Wigan have conceded 4. Hull KR have conceded the 2. Missed tackles though. Wigan have conceded 15 missed tackles. Hull KR 17. Handling errors. Wigan 6. Hull KR just the 3. A big, big difference in the key areas of the stats. And, oh my word. They've been in, Wigan have been in Hull KR's final 20 on one occasion. Ball put to boot on one occasion. Hull KR in Wigan's final 20, PTB is 23. 23 as opposed to Wigan's 1. And that, my friends, is not good enough. With stats like that, you are not going to win a rugby league match. Not at this level. So things are going to have to change at half time. What Matty Pete is going to say to his charges, Lord only knows. I'm not sure what he said in his. Normally at this stage, I've got it all sorted out what Matty Pete said in the week, but I didn't even bother because I know what he's going to have said. Yeah, we're going to miss Junior and Sember. Yeah, we've no Thompson, but we've got Abbas Miski back, and that's going to be it. We know we need to win, and I'm not reading all through it. We know it all. We know what they need to do. The players know what they need to do. They're just not doing it. Just shows, doesn't it? Bevan French is a massive miss for the Warriors. In games like this, he's one of them players who can just turn it around just like that. He can just turn it around and turn the whole match around. At the minute, we're going to be relying on somebody like Jai Field, Liam Marshall, Abbas Miski. He's had an okay first half, Abbas Miski, but he's coming back from injury, isn't he? Fitness is going to tell in this second half. Don't forget as well, we've got Liam Farrell in the bin for 10 minutes. The final 5 minutes of that first half. He's going to be in the bin for the first 5 minutes of the second half. So they're going to have that to contend with at half time now. How do they come out at the start of the second half? Normally, you'd want to be saying no. Now would be the time to pick up the intensity, go at Hull, get them on the back foot, get some points on the board, see if they crumble like a cheap deck chair. Can't say that at half time, can you, when you've got a player sitting in the bin for another fight for the first 5 minutes? You can't sort of say, yeah, wait 5 minutes and just kill the time, then go harder. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. They're going to have to come up with a plan and build the way structurally in this second half to get back in this game. Just get a foothold all the time, trying to keep Hull from increasing the lead. Not going to be easy for Wigan. And ultimately, if Wigan do not get the 2 points tonight to put them within 2 points of Hull KR, the league leaders shield trophy, it's going to Hull KR. They'll, like I said in my description, they'll never admit it. They'll never admit that because they're too professional and you don't want to, have karma come bite you on the arse. But unless the wheels fall off the wagon explodes, something catastrophic happens, the title is going to be theirs. In which case, Wigan then, they're going to be going for the grand final. And let's be honest, if you were a player, I've had this discussion before. For me, you've got the drama of the grand final, you've got the build-up of the grand final, and to win a grand final must be absolutely fantastic. What an awesome feeling. You've worked all that season, you've gone through the playoff games, you've got to the final, and you've won it. Must be absolutely amazing. But if you had the choice, would you want the grand final medal or would you want the league winners medal? And for me, it would always be the league winners medal. I know the grand finalists always get the accolades now, but for me, first and foremost, you want that league medal. That's what every game, week in, week out, has built up to. Getting to P1, and at the end of the season, you've outperformed every other team in Super League. Grand final, you could have a team, let's be honest, who finishes 6th in the league on the night. There's a sending off for your opponent. Something happens. You win the grand final. Well done. Fantastic. But ultimately, you've won one game. It's a massive game, but you've won one game. And that's why, for me, it's like, would you rather win the FA Cup final or the Premier League? Always the Premier League. Always the Premier League. This is where, I don't want to get into football now, but this is where the Champions League, where it was changed, the format, to me, made it more special to win because it was that league format. And then, getting comfy, apologies. And then it comes down to that final match. So it's slightly different because you don't have that league like you do with the Super League, and then you have the final, if you know what I mean. But you've still got to go through that league process to then get through to the knockout stages. And that's kind of what you're getting with Super League. Always the league for me. If you think differently, if you would sooner just win the grand final and that's your season, fantastic. Some people I know do think that the whole build-up of week in, week out is so that they can get to the grand final and you've won Super League. Different mentality. I'm not saying that people are wrong who think like that. They just see the league stages as a stepping stone to the grand final. For me, though, always win the league. And if you get through to the grand final, fantastic. We've got some internationals coming up, haven't we, as well, against Australia. Great Britain and Australia. The autumn series it'll be. I'm looking forward to that one. We'll be covering that. Some big games over the weekend as well. Warrington winning last night against Castleford. That's what I wanted to double check as well. The standings. So what was it? Was it Warrington who played? Catalan. Sorry, apologies. Boop. Brain fart there, Jimmy. It was the Catalan Dragons having an awful season and still sitting in 9th. They've lost the last 5. Yeah, Warrington beat the Catalan Dragons 30 points to 22. They've played a game more than Wakefield. Wakefield, as we saw last weekend, losing, getting a spanking really by St. Helens. So when Wigan beat Warrington last week, I was thinking pretty much, well, if I I was thinking pretty much if Wakefield start moving forward now, as you would expect them to do, Warrington are going to really struggle to get in that final, in the top 6. And they're still going to struggle to get in the top 6 because Hull FC currently are in that spot on 23 points. And Warrington are on 20 points, having played a game more as well. But this weekend now, Salford should have been hosting Wakefield. As we've heard, that's now not happening. So it could be it could be game on. With a little bit of luck, Warrington could find themselves back in the playoff spots. They'd need things to go their way, but it wouldn't be the biggest shock. Wouldn't be the biggest shock if Warrington did make that top 6 now. Obviously, Hull will play the game in hand, and they'd be like 5 points clear of Warrington, and Wakefield could play. They'd also be 4 points clear of Warrington. So Warrington's still up against it, but not quite as bleak as one would have first imagined after that loss to Wigan last week. Lee losing to Leeds as well was a shocker for them. Right, we're back underway in this second half. I don't know what Matty Pete's going to have said to his charges or what Wigan's game plan's going to be at the start of this second half, but we're going to find out, that's for sure. Wigan kicking from left to right. Cadell is trying to get up to the 40. 4 tackles gone. Hadley's in there. O'Neill in at dummy half. Short pass to Walters. Walters gets over the halfway line. The clock's ticking down on Liam Farrell. Up here. He's got 4 minutes 37 to go. Kick comes in from Smith. The ball's bounced. Davis slips, then picks it up. Did him a favour, actually, because Wigan were looking to drive him into touch. They were like a shark circling. Ooh, that ball slipped out there. It's gone backwards. Picked up by Mikey Lewis. Lost 10 yards there, but no knock on. Oh, my word. Harvey Hill once again. Bang, what a tackle. Straight in there. Have a bit of that. Wigan have come out tackling like demons. Four tackles gone. Smith's putting a kick in inside his own 20, under pressure as well. It's going to be picked up by Miskey on his own 40. He's going to be met on the halfway line. That's where Wigan will be starting. Good field position. Just a shame we're a man down for another 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Eckersley is over the halfway line. Then he gets picked up by Hadley. And Reece Martin and dragged back into his own half. Marshall takes that ball. He was a little bit static. Scampers forward. Makes 5 good metres there for Wigan. O'Neill, one-handed pick up from dummy half. Scampers himself trying to get over the 30. He's met by Martin, Hadley. Blimey, Tyler Dupree in at dummy half. It's with Wigan trying to come down his right-hand side. Running out of numbers there. Fields jinking and a jiving. He's run right into Kieran. And I think he's put Kieran on the floor. I think there was a clash of maybe heads there. There certainly was. High kick comes in. Davis takes it. Goes straight to ground. He's about 4 yards out from his own goal line. Wigan were looking to drive him over there. Too astute there was Davis. Catch the ball. Hit the floor. Dig your heels in. Just over their own 20. Hull KR. 3 tackles completed. Well, are they just saying Adam Kieran's injured now? Are they going to make him go off for a HIA? I think it's his neck as much as anything. Would they clash your neck as your head? I don't know if... I suppose your neck is part of your head, isn't it? So they would class that as, yeah, definitely having to go off for a HIA. It's when he ran into Field, his own player. Field's okay. It was Kieran who went straight away down to the floor. Well, he's kind of holding this area here. It's not high up, or he wasn't knocked out or anything like that. But the referee stopped the game and said it's a player injury, so I'm assuming he's going to make him go off now for a HIA assessment, which is what, 10, is it 15 minutes? Not what you want at all. Limited substitutes wise. Who can Wigan bring on? Let's have a Butchers. Really, really limited. Suppose you could bring... You'd have to bring... you would have to bring on... Actually, I've not seen him. Oh, yeah. He's going off for sure. Here's Adam Kieran. He's tough as old boots, isn't he? He doesn't go off for anything. So yeah, Cruz Lehman is coming on. I've run out of juice there, so I'm back on my old Coca-Cola. This time it says my squad. I don't know what these things mean on these Coca-Cola cans. Yeah, it is a HIA substitution, so... Mikey Lewis puts a long kick in on the 5th. Picked up by Miski. Almost up to his own 40. So, the start of this second half for Wigan, they've started well. Saying they're a man down for another 1 minute 50 seconds. They're doing really, really well. What's going to happen when... What's going to happen when Farrell comes back on? We'll find out. Are they going to come out in this second half a completely different team? They need to. They definitely need to if they're going to get anything from this game, and if they're going to try and keep the pressure on, at least... Keep the pressure on Hull KR for the league title. If Wigan can snatch a victory somehow tonight, they'd be within 2 of Hull KR, but Hull KR got a better goal difference by quite a lot. High kick comes in there. Davis kept it down. It well, did well. Wardle with the tackle, helped out by Walters just outside his own 10. Now it's just over their own 20 for Hull KR. Wigan have got a defensive line like a dog leg. Eckersley luckily makes the tackle. Helped out by Lehman. Don't mess about. Don't be giving penalties away there. Blimey, Tyler Dupree's been knocked out. Tyler Dupree was knocked out on the floor then. I saw his eyes roll like a shark. And now he's stood up. Definitely unconscious on the floor. That's going to be another HIA. He literally stood in front of... I didn't see which Hull player it was. And it was Hargreaves. He didn't shirk it. He just stood his ground, Dupree, and took it head on. And as he hit the floor, you could see on his eyes. He was literally eyes rolling. Straight on came the physio. Tyler Dupree said, I'm all right. I don't think you were, mate, when you look back at it. He looked fine, but certainly when he was on the floor. Oh, hang on a minute, referee. I'm not surprised he hit the floor. That Hargreaves went in, elbow first, right into the face, into the chin of Tyler Dupree. There's obviously, it works both ways, you know. The player with the ball has got a duty not to do that and look after the tackler. It works both ways, you know. It's not just the tackler looking after the player with the ball. Jeepers, creepers, come on. The video referee's got to have a good look at that. He ran elbow first right into Dupree. You've got to do something about that. Dupree's going to have to go off because his eyes were rolling on the floor. Oh, come on, he's just elbowed. They're showing it again. That's awful. That's out. That's a red card. And it wasn't with the ball carrying arm that he's hitting with. He's carrying the ball in his right arm and he's put his left elbow right into the chin and the cheek of Tyler Dupree. Get off the field. Now we're playing on. Nothing's been done about that at all. Wrong on so many points that it's wrong in so many ways. I don't know what the video referee didn't see there. If it had been the other way around and that had been the tackler having a go at the ball carrier, that would have been an instant red. Mark my words, instant red. The ball carrier's got just as much duty of care to the tackler. You can't carry the ball in one hand and lead with your forearm right in his face. Sake, man. Not good enough, that. Not good enough from the player, Hargreaves. Not good enough from the referee. And not good enough from the from the video referee. Wrong all round. This game is going to explode in a minute. We're now back to a full complement for Wigan. Farrell on the ball. Out to Eckersley just over the halfway line. Cuts inside. Tackled by Mikey Lewis. If you've seen it, have a look on when the replays come out and you let me know what you think in them comments. And I'm not trying to get people to comment. I couldn't care less. But I want to know that it's not just me thinking about that's wrong. Just to run into the tackler with your elbow. You didn't even have the excuse that it was the ball carrying arm. Loose pass there from Lehman. Harry Smith at his toes. Knocks it on the halfway line. I'm just going to have to shut a door. Disappointing. Disappointing all round. You know, I normally have a lot of respect for the referees and the video referees in rugby league. On that occasion, they've absolutely bottled it, because if he had done anything about that, it's not a yellow card, it's a red card. Definitely a red card, and that's why they've bottled the issue by not even looking at that. Hull KR fifth tackle, about 25 yards out. Lewis puts a high kick into the corner. Miskey leaps like a salmon, goes to ground. Wigan will be starting from... they've taken Hargreaves off now as well. I'm not surprised, because he would have a target on his back. And the next indiscretion, anything like that, just farting the wrong key and the referee will ping him. But that's because of what he did before. Shouldn't be on the field in my opinion. Like arseholes, everybody's got one. But that's mine. 4 tackles gone, 5 tackles gone. Wigan still in their own 30. 4 tackles gone. Mago drives up to the 40. Harry Smith's going to be putting a long, high kick in. It's going to land about 20 yards out. Davis does well. Had to dive forward there to catch it. It died on him at the last minute. Didn't knock it on though. So Hull KR are going to be starting 25 yards out. Down that right-hand side. Not looking to do anything special at the moment. Just get some territory. Get out of their own half. The crowd's up for it, as you would expect. Harvey Hill's up for it. He's putting some good shots at the end of that first half, and he's continued in the second half. 4 tackles gone. Hull KR just in Wigan's half now. Litton at dummy half to Lewis. Coming down this left-hand side. Ball floated over the edge there. There's room for Burgess. He's going to get pulled into touch, though, is he? No, just manages to stay in field. It was Eckersley with the original tackle. Now he's trying to crawl all over Cruz Lehman, trying to milk a free kick or a penalty. Now he's knocked on. Got what he deserved there, Burgess. Trying to milk a penalty on that 5th tackle. That'll just be the handover on the 5th, so we're going to be starting on their own 10. I get a feeling now, if Wigan can get some points on the board, this game's here for the taking. This game's here for the taking. It's almost like Wigan have got that intensity. They know they've got to up the game. Hull KR may be feeling like we've got the lead. Let's just sit on what... And that momentum shift is kind of going in Wigan's favour, especially now they're back up to a full complement with Farrell serving his 10 minutes in the bin. O'Neill at dummy half. Ellis over the halfway line to Farrell to Field. Breaks the line. They've got to come back inside though, and Hadley finally puts him down. 4 tackles completed. Farrell in at dummy half. Just on the halfway line for Wigan. Leeman to Smith. Out to Wardle. Wardle's tackled though, so it's going to be... Oh, it was Walters in at dummy half. Throws a blind pass inside. Nobody there. It's picked up by Brad O'Neill. He puts a kick in. It's caught on the 20 by Arthur Morg. He's got to about 35 yards out. Not a good end to the set of 6 there for Wigan. It was a poor pass. Poor pass from Walters and a poor kick from Brad O'Neill. Oh, that was a forward pass. Come on, referee. The crowd are up for that as well. That was a yard forward. It's not been given. Oh, my word. How have you got away with that one? They've got away with it, Hull KR, so we move on. It was a yard forward. It wasn't even one of them, was it flat? It was forward. Litton tried breaking the line there from dummy half on his own. Harvey Hill was wise to that one with Cade Ellis. So 5th tackle coming in. Mikey Lewis just outside the 30. Puts a kick into the corner. Abbas Miski waits for it. Miski with a dangerous pass inside to Smith. Smith manages to get to ground. Almost. There was zero-sum gain from that pass. Smith was static on his own goal line. What's going on here now? Fun and games, professionalism, cheating from both sides. Harry Smith and Mikey Lewis, I'm saying. Lewis is trying to knock the ball out of... he got a slap in the face there. A jokey one off Mikey Lewis. And he dropped to his knees like a footballer would, Harry Smith. Taking the piss, I think. Anyway, we move on. O'Neill in at dummy half. Wardle's trying to do some work for the forwards there. He's just over his own 20, about 25 yards out centre field. O'Neill spreads it left to Havard. Havard's just short of the 30. O'Neill's still going left to Smith on the 5th, deep inside his own half. Puts a kick in. It's over the top of Morg there. Does well to get back to the 20, the Hull KR player there. So we're starting 20 yards out. Harvey Hill's off. Ethan Havard on. Interchange there for the Warriors. 2 tackles gone. Mikey Lewis in at dummy half for Hull KR. Just over their own 30 now. 53 minutes gone almost. Wigan 0. Hull KR 8. Wigan are having the better of this second half now. Wasn't the case in the first half. The stat that rang out for me in that first half, boot to ball in the final 20, Wigan 1, Hull KR 23. That tells you the story of the first half. Oh, a slip there when the kick was coming in. So there was no distance on it. It's been picked up by Smith. Offload to Field. Oh, my word. Field picked the ball up, looked around, and straight in his chest, a full-on tackle. Hiku, great tackle. Field did well just to hold on to the ball. He literally lifted him off his feet. Oh, I'm not exaggerating. You'll see it on the highlights. He lifts Jai Field clean off his feet. Intense. Wigan trying to come down this right-hand side, and Fields knocked it on now. He had hold of the ball. like he had butter on his fingers, and as he's looking to pass, it slips out and he's knocked it on. He had Eckersley on his outside, but to be honest, Eckersley was going nowhere because Burgess was there. The sideline was against Abbas Miski. Knock on. It'll be head and feed to Hull KR. Oh, blimey. It's fast. It's frenetic. It is, like I said, intense. There's some big hits going in. No one's asking for any quarter. There's no point. None's being given. No intention of it being given. The description of Clash of the Titans feels like it's not doing it justice. We need something more intense than the Clash of the Titans. 2 tackles gone. Hull KR just short of the halfway line. Just over the halfway line now. Making good yards after the contact there. 24 metres from 2 tackles. Working hard, Hull KR. Mikey Lewis, little offload there. Oh, hand out. The ball came out. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it went backwards. And now Lehman's giving away ball steal when the tackle's completed. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. It's not clever. The tackle's obviously completed. Helen Keller could have seen that was a ball steal, and rightly so. He got a well done on the back of his head from the Hull KR player. It's not showing commitment to the cause. It's showing a lack of intelligence. It's not a lack of experience because he's well experienced, Cruz Lehman. It just shows a weakness in my eyes, a weakness of character. When the pressure's on to do something so stupid, they'll go for a guaranteed 2 now. And they're just inching closer. Reece Martin, 2 from 2 for tonight. They're just inching closer to that league title. And if anybody disagrees and doesn't think that if Hull KR win this tonight, the title's theirs, let me know in live chat why. I can't see anybody. I can't see the wheels coming off. I've got to be honest. I just can't. Coca-Cola sugar-free. It's horrible. Reece Martin. Yeah, no problem there. No problem there. An uphill task now for Wigan. It's not helping that they've got Tyler Dupree off with a HIA and also Adam Kieran off with a HIA. Adam Kieran, I can accept. It was just a collision with Jai Field. He kind of hurt his neck and what have you. But the Tyler Dupree one, for me, Hargreaves shouldn't be on the pitch. You can't lead with your forearm like that. Straight from the kickoff, the ball's come loose, but it's gone backwards, the referee said. So Burgess picks it up. Hull KR on their own 20, centre field. Right, Adam Kieran's back on the field now. Tyler Dupree's coming back on. So he must have passed his HIA. But definitely when he hit the floor, we're looking at it again there. He's just gone into him with his elbow. His eyes were out on the floor like when a shark rolls his eyes. So he's obviously recovered quickly from it though, because otherwise he won't have passed his HIA. Mikey Lewis puts a kick in over the top. Picked up by Field, 15 yards out near the touchline. He comes in field. Gets to about 25. That's where Wigan will be starting from. Almost 59 minutes gone. Plenty of time to go. That's not the issue. It's just Wigan are not getting that go forward momentum that they had when this half first started. The only points on the board have come from that penalty that Lehman gave away. And Reece Martin slotted the 2. Leeming's in at dummy half. Spreads it left. Oh my word, Cade Ellis had it. Now, he was looking to offload the pass. And Sue has just flattened him and lifted him off his feet. Walters gets over the halfway line. Did well, because as he took the ball and set off forward, he slipped a little bit. Smith's going to be kicking from the halfway line. Puts one along the floor. It's going to go into touch on the 10. That's where Hull KR will be starting from. I still cannot believe that the video referee didn't draw the referee's attention to Hargreaves putting that elbow in on Tyler Dupree's chin. Serious double standards there. Like I said, if it had been the other way around and Hargreaves had been the tackler, he'd have been having a shower now. Brad O'Neill's gone off. Kieran's come back on. So that'll be Cruz Leeming, in theory, replacing Brad O'Neill. Doesn't want to be giving away any more penalties needlessly. Hull KR up to their own 30. Trying to come down that right-hand side. Over the 40. 4 tackles completed. Tyler Dupree with a tackle there on Hadley. Gets the offload away though to Litton. It's with Lewis. Lewis breaks the line. Hull KR are through. They've got numbers on this left-hand side. Oh, why is he cut inside? Reece Martin, a little offload there. It's with Batchelor. Batchelor goes to ground because Wigan were trying to put him in touch. Scrambling defence here from Wigan. Burgess, what are you doing? He's trying to go on his own through 3 Wigan players. It's on the 5th tackle. It's like, what? I don't understand. I don't understand what Burgess was doing there. Leeming in at dummy half. Marshall's trying to get over the 10. Can't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4 Hull KR players there. Just absolutely tackling like demons. Wardle's trying to get some go forward ball. Makes about 5 yards. Leeming in at dummy half, just over the 20. Trying to come down the right-hand side. Wigan. Eckersley's got Abasmiski on his outside. Keeps hold of it. Takes the tackle. Probably right, because there was plenty of defence there. And Abasmiski would probably have been over the sideline now. Marshall's just feeling a knock. Now Harry Smith's knocked it on. It's just all going wrong for Wigan. I don't know if it's... What is it? Is it just a lack of concentration? There was nothing wrong with the pass. Nothing wrong with the pass from Leeming there. I think he was maybe looking at who was going to be making the tackle instead of concentrating on catching the ball first. I understand the sweating the players. The ball will be slippy. But I mean, come on. It's schoolboy error stuff. That knock on from Wigan. That penalty that Leeming gave away. It's just all these little things that they're all mounting up now. And all of that pressure that Wigan were putting on Hull KR at the start of this second half, it's just slowly leaking away like it's dripping through a sieve. There's been a knock on there by, is it Broadbent? Batchelor. There was a tackle came in there from, who was a tackler for Wigan? Havard. Got right into Batchelor's ribs there. Knocked on. So they've kind of redeemed themselves a little bit there, Wigan. Right. 25 yards out. Centre field. Head and feed to Wigan. What can they do from this? It's a shame there's no Bevan French. It's a lot of pressure to be putting on field. That is for sure. Marshall's not really got into the game tonight offensively. In fairness, he's not had a lot to do defensively either because, as we know, Wigan's right-hand side is their weakness, and that's where Hull KR have targeted, and targeted with good success. Now there's been a handling error from Tyler Dupree. Slipped out. Tyler Dupree stood up, and is he saying it was stolen? Let's have a look. No, it's just slipped out. Just slipped out of his forearm. Litton and I can't see who the other player was there. There was a little bit of messing about, but it's just slipped out, and he looks so disappointed, does Tyler Dupree. You're not going to... no point in captain challenging that one, though. Just a loose carry. Lack of concentration. And the initiative goes back to Hull KR now. Now, Hiku's knocked it on in the tackle. It's picked up by Marshall. Blimey. I mean, it's just error after error now. Every set of 6 now seems to have an error in it. Havard gets over the halfway line. So that'll be one tackle gone. It was a good tackle by Walters. It was actually the impact of the tackle on the arm that got the ball squirting out there. Now it's Tyler Dupree trying to get up to Hull KR's 40. He'll feel a bit better now, will Dupree. Leeming in at dummy half, spreads it left to Mago. Mago to Smith, keeping it going left to Field. Almost breaks the line, can't quite do it. He can't quite do it. Arthur Morg was there, pulling him to the ground. Wardle's in at dummy half, spreads it right to Smith, to Mago. Mago to Kieran, missed Farrell, it's with Eckersley. Now he's on the outside, he had Abbas-Miski again. He's reluctant to let that ball go to Miski. I don't think he thinks Miski's got the pace at the minute or the fitness to get around the side of Hull KR. He's had 3 opportunities tonight where he could potentially have made that pass and he hasn't done so. 5th tackle, Adam Kieran on the 20, puts a chip into the corner. Up for it goes Eckersley. But he can't get the ball. It's picked up. I can't see who that is because it was Burgess. Did well, Burgess. Lewis in at dummy half, spreads it inside to Batchelor. Batchelor straightens it up, hits Patrick Mago. They're about 15 yards out. Lewis in at dummy half once again. Davies tries driving it forward. He's up to the 20. Litton will try his look at dummy half this time. Whitbread almost up to the 30. 4 tackles completed. Litton tried driving it forward. There was an incorrect play of the ball, and as he went past Tyler Dupree, he scragged him round the neck with both hands and pulled him to the floor. Didn't like that, Litton. Rightly so, really. And he just threw the ball at Dupree. You give him a wry smile. So it's a penalty to Wigan, incorrect play of the ball. Just outside Hull KR's 30, centre field. What can they do now? They're going to have to get some points on the board. Still plenty of time, but it's getting to that stage where you're going to start looking at the clock in another 3-4 minutes. It's with Kieran trying to run it down the right-hand side. Farrell's knocked it on. Awful pass. He was facing his own post when he tried catching it. Knocked it on. And now he's giving a penalty away, so that's going to be 25 yards as well to compound the error. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure. It's rising. Just yanked the ball out of Batchelor's hands. Gets a big slap on the back from Mikey Lewis in Farrell's face as the penalty's been given. Turns around, walks away with his head down. You've just gifted 20 metres there, 30 metres. First tackle, they're over the halfway line already with that Hiku. I almost get the feeling that Wigan have given up on this. Hate to say it. I hate to say it, but that's the way it almost looks like. There's a lack of care with the ball. There's a lack of care giving penalties away. Walters has had a good game for Wigan tonight, which is good to see, having him back from injury as well. There's just more niggle on the field now than anything, which just suits The way this game's been played now, it suits Hull KR. All these little dust-ups, all these little bits of niggle. Clock's just ticking down. Suits them. Suits you, sir. Whitbread into Patrick Mago. Keeps hold of the ball, though. Litton's in at dummy half. 5th tackle. Over the 20. They're going to run it. Moggs through the gap. Tries to get the pass there to Litton. The ball comes back to Mago, who's on the floor. He picks it up. Excuse me. Yeah, it wasn't offside because it didn't come off. Didn't come off a Wigan player. Otherwise, Mago would have been offside. Inches away from being the winning try that for Hull KR. So Wigan live to fight for another set of 6. 4 tackles gone. Lehman in at dummy half. Wigan can't get over their own 40 yet. Havard does get over the 40, but Smith's going to be putting a kick in from deep inside his own half here. Now they're going to run it. It's with Kieran. It's with Field. It's with Miski on the inside. Miski's on the inside there, this time of Eckersley. He was on the floor on the 5th, slid and then tried offloading the ball, but his ball carrying arm had hit the floor. Clearly, and the tackle was made. What's the point in doing that? You're not going to get away with it. It's not like you're playing on a field on a Sunday, and you know, and you can get away with all of the dark arts of rugby league. You've got referees who in theory know what they're doing. They've got 2 assistants who know what they're doing, and they've got a video referee just in case the other 3 miss it. You're not going to get away with it. Two tackles gone. Hull KR on the halfway line. Litton has a little scamper from dummy half. Offloads to Hadley. Hadley over the 40. He's met by Ellis, Byrne and Lehman. Luckley's on for Sue. With Sue, sorry. Minchella and... I missed that. Either way, 4 tackles gone. On Wigan's 30. Litton in at dummy half. Short pass there to Whitbread. 5th tackle coming up. Litton goes left to Mikey Lewis. He puts a high kick in from the 20. It's knocked back by Hull KR, but it's picked up by Farrell. Nobody was offside, so Miski's trying to get some work done now. Trying to get over the 10. He's about a yard short. Three tackles gone. Wigan are just at their own 20 with Marshall. Lehman in at dummy half. A short pass there to Wardle. Wardle's over the 30, but there's no gap there. Hadley with the tackle. Now Smith's trying to get through the gap over the 40, but it's a 5th tackle now, and Smith's playing the ball. So it's going to be Adam Kieran who puts a high kick in from his own 40. Going to land about 15 yards out. Burgess has knocked it on. Burgess has knocked it on. So is this a chance now for Wigan to at least get on the score, at least get on the scoreboard from this next set of 6 and make a game of it? Because at the minute, this clock now is definitely the friend of Hull KR. The Wigan fans are looking a little bit quiet. They're looking a little bit downbeat as well, almost like the writing's on the wall. Matty Pete's hand on chin like that, almost resigned to the fact that it's not going to be Wigan's night. Try scored in the last 10 minutes. Wigan 22, Hull KR 21. Make of that what you will. From the scrum, Wigan trying to come down the right-hand side. Kieran breaks the line. He's over the line. He gets the ball down. Smashes it to the floor. Right. No need to go upstairs. Referee points to the floor. Wigan are on the board. 4 points. Should be a relatively easy conversion to come as well. If you look at this scoreboard now, do you know when... I don't know if I said it. I might have done. I was thinking it. when Lehman gave that stupid penalty away for that ridiculous ball steal, 2 points on the board for Hull KR. In the first half, Wigan messing about the play of the ball, giving penalties away, another 2-pointer. 4 points. If this kick goes over from Adam Kieran now, take them. I know it doesn't work like that. The game's different, you know, as it plays out. But you take them 2 penalties away, we're all square. Not the case. Not the case because of ill discipline. But Kieran there did really well. Right, at least we've got a game on now. 74 minutes on the clock. Wigan still trailing currently 4 points to 10. Conversion to come. Right, don't mess about with the clock still ticking. Right, now the clock's stopped. Now it's back on, straight through the middle. We've got a game on, at least. At least Wigan's on the scoreboard. The fans have got something to celebrate. And we're going to push Hull KR right to the very end. Mikey Lewis got done on the inside then. That's who missed the tackle. For as good as he is fallible. He'll be disappointed with that, will Lewis. But in fairness, he's had a good game. Right, 74 minutes, 54 seconds on the clock. Wigan have still got a captain's challenge. It's Wigan 6, Hull KR 10. Could we be going to extra point? A game like this deserves it. Hull KR won't be saying that. As a Wigan fan, I'd definitely take the extra time, golden point. Kickoff comes in. It's fielded by Marshall. Mago runs it forward. Trying to get to the 20. Gets to the 20. He's still going. Lehman's in at dummy half. It's driven in by Liam Byrne, that looked like. It was indeed. Lehman in at dummy half once more. Farrell over the 30. Gets to about 35. Not had the best game tonight, Farrell. Oh, he's the kind of player, though, who'll come up with a winning try. Wigan going down the left-hand side with Marshall. Marshall's going towards that sideline. He hits the deck. Did well there, Marshall, not to get put into touch. Used his experience. It's with Smith on the halfway line. Doesn't kick. Wigan. Offload from Ellis to Mago. Now it's down the right-hand side. Burgess has come up from fullback. Eckersley breaks the line. Gets to Hull KR's 40 down this right-hand side. Last tackle. What are they going to do? Put a high kick up there. High. Hanging kick. It's going to land on the 10-yard line. Morg picks it up. Nice and safe. Tackled by Farrell. 76 minutes on the clock. Burgess drives forward, puts a hand in the face of Lehman. Davis is having a go. Some real bodies on the line here now. Over the 40. Hull KR, 4 tackles gone, still in their own half. Don't give any penalties away, Wigan. Hadley's driving it over the halfway line. He's met by Cade Ellis, Lehman and Byrne. 5th tackle, so is it going to be Mikey Lewis from this left-hand side? It is. He puts a high kick. Fields underneath it. Catches it well. He's just getting over the 10. Pretty central. That's where Wigan will be starting from. 77 minutes gone. They're going to have to do something special. Here are the Cherry and Whites. 2 tackles gone. Walters drives it up to the 30. Makes good yardage, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Now Wigan trying to come down this right-hand side. Poor pass there from Kieran. It bounces. It's picked up by Eckersley. All the momentum's gone, though. Wigan on their own 30. 4 tackles gone. It's with Smith. What's he going to do? Little offload to Patrick Mago. Mago just gets over the 40. Gets a scruffy offload away. It's picked up by Walters. Walters can't get to the 40. 5th tackle. Smith puts a high hanging. It's bouncing on the 30. And then it's been picked up by Bachelor. And with 78 minutes on the clock, they're not going to let this go, I wouldn't have thought now, unless there's a mistake, unless there's a bone-crunching tackle or something special. It's Hull KR's night and Hull KR's league to lose, let's be honest. Still on their own 40-yard line there at Hull KR. Davies trying to get up to the halfway line. He's just a little bit short. Litting in at dummy half. Spreads it right to Hadley. Hadley stopped just short of Wigan's 40. Fifth tackle coming up. Lewis puts a high kick in. It's going to be taken by Field under his own post. He's looking for a gap. There isn't one there. He's stopped on the 10. This is it. This is the game, folks. This is the game. What can Wigan do with this final set of 6? Marshall gets to just short of the 20. Lehman in at dummy half. Abbas Miski, what can he do? Just runs into a wall of lilac. 3 tackles completed. 79 minutes gone. Wigan trying to throw it down that left-hand side. There's Field's trying to break the line. Can't quite do it. He's still going, but he's only up to his own 40. Excuse me. Wardle's in at dummy half. Long pass to Smith. Floated past to Kieran. Kieran does well there. Floats a pass out to Miski. Goes through his hands. It's gone backwards though to Eckersley. Now it's basketball stuff from Wigan. What can they do? Harry Smith brought the line. Wigan are away. Smith inside to Wardle. Wardle, he needs to pull it. He's got it from Marshall. Marshall's brought down on the 30. Fifth tackle coming up. Wardle in at dummy half. It's with Harry Smith. He's got to pass it because he was under pressure. It's with Field. A kick tried to come in there. What was Cade Ellis doing there? He tried to put a kick through. Didn't make contact with his foot, so it's a knock on. And that is the game for Hull KR. Do you know, that absolutely sucks. Wigan 6, Hull KR 10. For me as a Wigan fan, it sucks. But I've got to be honest with you. That as an advert for rugby league, the Betfred Super League. 2 top teams, 1 and 2, lugging it out. There was errors, there was skill, there was pure emotion, there was just absolutely... I think both teams just emptied the tank, get your mind up the gutter, on the field energy-wise. Hull KR did deserve it on the night. I think that first half performance certainly... I think the stats will show it as well. They were the better team on the night, and if they go on to win the league now, well done. They've deserved it. They've got great travelling support tonight as well. Yes, Wigan have got injuries. We've got Nsemba out. You can make the excuses till the cows come home. It makes no difference. It's a squad that makes a team, not just 13 plus 4 on the bench. Well done to Hull KR. But for me, like I've said multiple times tonight, that's the league now for them. They will never admit that, but they've got that 6-point lead and the goal difference, point difference, 506. Nobody's close to them. 506. Wigan are on 297. The only good thing from Wigan's point of view is it looks like they're definitely going to be in the top 6. It's just whether they're going to finish runners-up or whether Lee and St Helens can catch them. The problem with Lee is they've got a points difference of just 47. So it's going to be a struggle for them. But yeah, what a night. More about, if you can, if you hear anything, please leave a comment on the video about what is going on at Salford. If you missed it earlier on, a lady on the board, she's packed in now, said there was loads of misogynistic behaviour, bullying, blah, 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 so she's left. Salford have said they're looking into it. There's going to be an investigation. They've pulled out of the game against Wakefield, saying that the players they had available aren't up to Super League standard and it would be dangerous for them. Lots going on at Salford and not positive stuff either. Mikey Lewis is celebrating there, as are the Hull KR fans. It's hard to watch. It is hard to watch, but you've earned it. You've earned it. So I'll just have to suck it up, as will all of us Wigan fans. We've not been playing well for the last 7-8 games, to be honest, and we've been getting beat, then scraping wins. Tonight we've been found out. We were second best pretty much all over the field. What I will do when the highlights are out, I will put a link in the video and just watch the highlights if you haven't seen it. Some of the tackles that were going in. I didn't like the tackle of I think it was at Hargreaves, leading in with the elbow on Tyler Dupree's chin. Not the ball carrying arm. Like I said, if it had been the roles reversed and the tackle would have been him as the tackler and Dupree with the ball, it would have been a straight red card. Definitely missed one there, did the video referee and the assistants and the referee. Video referee's got no excuse because Dupree got knocked out, definitely. He had to go onto the floor, so there was plenty of time to have seen what's gone on, and I think they bottled it personally. Just my opinion, just Jimmy James's opinion. But because if they had looked at that, it wouldn't have been 10 minutes in the bin. It would have been a straight red. So, yeah, definitely bottled it there. Right, let's have a little bit of quiet. Oh, dear me. So, on that note, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell. If you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be superb. Please share the feed and the stream. Tonight, Frankie James and myself, Jimmy James, we're supporting the live stream. Pimlock Psychotherapy and Counselling Practice. Mental health, it's as important as your physical health. Make sure you look after it. If you think you would benefit from some psychotherapeutic counselling, get in touch with myself. Frankie is a fully qualified, fully experienced psychotherapeutic counsellor. If you think, like I said, if you think you would benefit from some psychotherapeutic counselling, get in touch. Nothing to lose. Your first 30-minute free session is £1. We're not allowed to use Sum Up and without a fee. So that's why it's a bit of an oxymoron, but a free session that's £1, you do get that £1 knocked off your first paid session. So the link's in the description. If you think you would benefit from it, use that service. If you don't use us, there's other services available, and you can also speak to the Samaritans. Right, on that note, we've got coming up tomorrow afternoon, football special. Think of Football Focus or Gillette Soccer Special. You've not got Jeff Stelling, you've got me, Jimmy James. But it is a good stream. All the goals as they go in from around the UK and Europe. We normally have a little bet. Live chat is open. If you've had a bet, let us know what your wager is. We can cheer it on. And on I think it's Monday. Is it Monday? I'm getting confused now. The next Wisła Kraków game. So join us for that one. It's going to be a cracker. We've also got a video coming out of what's been going on at Wisła Kraków. We've got some more signings coming through. So we have made another signing. Raoul Geiger. He's already picked his number for the White Star, number 34. Also, our fearless leader has come out with some comments tonight. Well, I saw them today about Israel, which I thought was a little bit risque from him. But he's entitled to his opinion. He did it on his own feed, not the Wisła Kraków feed. So it's up to him. On that note, I'm paggered out. Right. I am Jimmy James. You've been watching Catch It Live First. I hope you've enjoyed the live stream. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening. I'm going to go and get a coffee now or something better to drink than that. Ugh. And I will see you tomorrow afternoon. Catch It Live with me, Jimmy James. We'll see you tomorrow.